Yo, what's up, guys? Punkrat here with another video. This one's actually a video that I made over a year ago and just never released. It's just been sitting on my hard drive for a long ass time, and I stumbled upon it the other day and figured might as well release it. So let me know what you guys think in the comments and hope you enjoy it. The first topic I wanted to talk about was flex rating, raid finder, and catch-up systems like badge gear. So this realistically started during TBC, but didn't become significant in my view till Wrath of the Lich King. In TBC, the badge items were extremely grind heavy, especially the Sunwell item level ones, and you were somewhat limited to the item slots you could viably upgrade. But what's important to note is that in TBC, the badge items didn't render previous content negligible. If you were a fresh 70 alt during the Black Temple or Sunwell patch, your progression line started from Heroics, Karazhan, Tier 4, some Tier 5, then Tier 6. But in Wrath of the Lich King, the moment TOC patch came around, you would have to suck 9 people's fucking dick in order to convince anybody to join your Nax 10 run. Nax just straight up became negligible, because you could realistically catch up to everyone's gear score in 3 days from grinding Heroics. For me, personally, I can't stand that old content becomes irrelevant. I want to start on my alt from scratch and progress through the content like any other character would, instead of being boosted immediately to the most fresh content and being bored after a week because there really isn't that much to do when I log on in terms of progress. In my opinion, the new systems like Flex and Raid Finder really ruin the experience for the avid player. This is pure speculation and 100% my opinion, but my view is that these systems were catered to a specific demographic that Blizzard is trying to target. The casual. And I know I'm not really saying anything new, but what I'm trying to say goes a bit deeper than that. For me, the casual is the type of person that works 40 plus hours a week, doesn't play too much, but is willing to spend money from his paycheck in the in-game store. He's coming home from work, beat up, and he just wants to fucking have a couple of beers, click a button, and get epics without dying or trying. Blizzard isn't a stupid company. A corporation like that must be data mining and gathering statistics constantly throughout the year. They have clearly come to the conclusion that it's in their best interest to patch the game around those casual players that are fucking buying every stupid bullshit virtual item that gets thrown up in the store. Otherwise, it just wouldn't make sense that Blizzard would constantly be making these changes to their game, watch their subscriber numbers drop over the period of years, and never acknowledge the fact that they may have made a mistake. It's crazy to me that when Blizzard makes a change, regardless of how shit it is in the masses' view, they don't fucking acknowledge it. The next topic I wanted to talk about was grouping and guilds. People just don't really join groups or guilds like they used to. You don't have to. You used to need to make alliances in order to really get anything done. The current state of the game doesn't really require that outside of heavy mythic raiding. It kind of ruins the feel of the game when you're always just solo queuing random shit by yourself. There used to be thriving communities on each server. Each guild having their own website with awesome boss kill screenshots, boss kill videos and montages, weeding through tons of applications. They were like little businesses with their own working systems of leadership. There's remnants of that kind of stuff nowadays, but it's not nearly as rich of a community as it once was. I don't think that's because WoW and MMOs are dying like a lot of people are saying. I think it's because the companies that are making MMOs nowadays are just not following the right gameplay model. Guilds also used to have to recruit specific classes in order to put together ideal raids. This is another place where Blizzard did everything in their power to water down the system and cater to everyone. You used to have to consciously pick and choose between different classes in order to have optimal group makeup and raid makeup. Like having a warlock in the tank group for imp buff, a druid for healing buff, a paladin for aura buff, shaman, hunter, warrior in the melee group, shadow priest and mage group, etc. Nowadays, there aren't even class-specific buffs anymore. You could pretty much neglect a group makeup and have a viable raid composition, no problem. Sure, it makes finding raids easier, but it takes away from the strategy and the feel of the game. The next topic is Enchants and Gems. This one's simple. Enchants and Gems used to be an integral part of raiding. There were rare patterns and patterns that required heavy rep grinding, which gave you something to do outside of raid time. A healthy MMO needs to have relevant content outside of PvP or raiding. Otherwise, the game should just be a game menu where you queue up for raids, which is basically what New WoW is, considering no one fucking leaves the main city anymore.
Wow.
I'm gay.
I have lost complete faith in Blizzard's ability to create the MMO experience that I'm talking about. I think they're way too disconnected from the legacy community to ever be on the same page. In my opinion, it'll be another company that'll resurrect MMOs again, maybe when VR comes around. The only thing I expect from Blizzard is what I refer to as the hype cycle. Blizzard has an incredible cinematics team working for them, as well as a ton of money to invest into marketing. So essentially, every expansion is going to be extremely publicized with fancy trailers, marketing campaigns. Everyone will get super hyped, but when the expansion actually launches, most people will be thoroughly disappointed after a couple of weeks of playing when you realize there's just nothing to do, like the last 2 expansions. And that's really the factor here, boredom. I hear it from so many people. You log on WoW, and there's really nothing that's there to keep you online. The art, the scenes, the style of modern WoW is great. In fact, it's fantastic. But the gameplay philosophies are just awful. Modern WoW is very flashy with no substance. That's the best way I could describe it. Well, this video has been pretty preachy. Sorry about that. Usually I just yell stupid shit and meme in my videos. But this topic gets me pretty fired up. I also could have covered a lot more topics, but I wanted to keep it short and sweet for you guys. I guess I'm using this video as an outlet to vent my frustrations instead of always ranting about this shit to my friends and family. Anyhow, I'd like to know what your opinion is, so drop a comment if you want. I'll reply to most of them. See ya.